Now we'll talk about how products are organized and how you can manage the products you want to inventory. First, as a reminder, if you ever want to know whether a product is being inventoried or see the status with regards to inventory, you can click on the Products link, search for the product, and then see if it's already being inventoried or not. For example, I can type in Bud, and I find Bud Light bottle. I can see by looking up here that yes, the product has been flagged to be inventoried, and you can see in parentheses it's currently on the bar count sheet. If I go back to products, perhaps I want to see if a Bud Light keg is on inventory. So I would type in Bud, I would select Bud Light keg. Here I see that no, the product has not been flagged to be inventoried. To change this, I click Edit Product, and I can select yes, the product should be inventoried. Below that, any count sheet that the product is supposed to be defaulted to will appear, and you can even change what section on a count sheet that product goes to. More in a minute on how products default to particular count sheets. Now back to inventory. Let's take a look at a count sheet. We'll go into our food count sheet and we'll look at managing products within it. At the top are checkboxes that let you indicate the new products of certain types should go on this count sheet by default. Since this is only a food count sheet, we're going to check yes for food, but we're going to uncheck beer, liquor, wine, and other. Now this is telling the system that at any time a new product comes in, that it is food and it is flagged to be inventoried. It'll automatically default to this count sheet. Now let's take a look at how to add products to this count sheet. To add one or more products, just click the Add Product button. You're given an option to add all products for a given category. This is most useful when setting up new count sheets. For example, you can add all of your beer or all of your dairy products at one time. Usually you'll be adding one product at a time. Using the product drop-down, you can search for a product. For example, I might choose cream cheese. If the product is already on this count sheet, you'll see a note below that says product already exists in the following sections. Perhaps I want to add creamer. I select it, and then if I'm organized by sheet to shelf, I get to pick what section it goes in. I'll pick dairy products and hit save. Now if I look down at my dairy product section, there's creamer. In the same way, you can add products one at a time whenever you find something is missing and not in your count sheet. If you have set up recipes already in MarginEdge, you can use the Add Recipe button to quickly add a recipe right to your count sheet. Now let's look at how to change how you count a product. Looking at cream cheese, you can see we're currently counting it by the case. If I click on the name or anywhere on the row, I'll get a pop-up window that lets me change how I count. Please remember, if you're part of a multi-unit group and have privileges to change product names and inventory units, you are changing it for all units at once, since these things are kept in sync across all units. Okay, back to the cream cheese. If I need to change the name of the product, I can do it from right within the screen. Next, you see here I'm being asked, how do I want to count this product? Currently it shows one case, but this packaging happens to be 6 3-pound tubs. Perhaps I want to count by the tub, so instead of case, I simply select tub. If the system knows how to convert from the last count unit to this one, the price will change and you're done. Many times, however, you'll see a red outlined box, and that tells me I need to make a conversion to how I last bought the product. I'm being asked, how many tubs are there in this type of packaging? Well, there are 6 tubs, so I put 6 and hit save. Next, under cream cheese, you'll see the tub prices are reflected rather than the case price. Similarly, if we scroll down, perhaps we'd like to change how the green tea bottle is counted. Currently it's counted by the 6 bottles. Perhaps we actually count that by the case. To do that, click on the product name and then change the 6 to 1 and change bottle to case. Now I have to enter the conversion. I'm being asked how many cases are in each of these types of packaging. Well, each one is actually one case. So I enter 1, hit save, and now my inventory unit has been changed to case, and the price has been changed based on the case pricing.